Okay, that's probably better.
I bet it is. All right.
Hey, if Gary, can you hear us? No sound yet. Yes, I didn't think of that tonight.
It looks like you're wearing a man purse.
I am wearing a man purse. I'm not sure why this is not coming up.
I don't know. All right. So, hey, Jimmy, two phones here. Yep, that's awesome. All right. So we've got a full schedule tonight, but we're gonna wait just a few more minutes, and then start us off here.
Is Gary and Jim? Is the sound okay? Hi, Steve. You can hear us.
Steven
Good.
Posts.
Good. I'm glad you joined us tonight.
Stephen, my daughter found a house in Madison, down in Nashville.
Madison is a town near Nashville.
It's like Goodlettsville or East Nashville. It's a burb. It's a burb of Nashville.
Okay.
So I don't know actually how far away that is. How far away is that from? Do you know, Steve? How far away that would be?
Hey, Tony.
From like just your, general downtown.
So what's the town?
It's Madison. It's
Madison?
a suburb of Nashville. So we got this is good. Yes, we sound good. This is good.
Excellent.
All right, so we've got a pretty big schedule tonight. Lots going on. But what happened to you? We didn't even have a.
Yeah, we're sorry we had to cancel last week. I just wasn't prepared to be able to do anything. On Friday the 13th.
Is that when that was?
It was Friday the 13th.
No. Oh, it's so uncanny.
Friday the 13th, I was walking down my stairs, and it was like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And all the lights were off, and I was in socks because I'm going to be going to bed.
That's what you do, yes.
I was just coming down to get a drink and then go to bed.
What kind of drink? Just water?
Just
okay.
water.
Okay.
So I have a landing. I have, like a bunch of stairs, a landing, and then 2 more stairs, and then the slab, which is concrete, which I have flooring over it, but it's really as hard as a rock. So I was walking down, and the last, instead of hitting the last stair, I thought I was on the last stair to get to the landing, but I was actually a stair or 2 above that. So when I came down there and hit the landing, I was completely off balance, and I couldn't recover, and my foot slipped out from underneath me, and I twisted to try to catch myself, but instead I went down the other 2 stairs as well onto my shoulder, and I broke my humerus.
It's not funny at all.
Which is not funny at all. So your humerus is like the long, hurts to touch it, is the long bone in your arm here, and there's a kind of a ball on top of it, and then it has the other ball that comes out into the socket. Well, that ball that's out here, I knocked the outside third of it off. It cracked
goodness.
off, and they said I had to have dislocated my shoulder in the process, but I don't remember that at all. The doctor was amazed that it didn't.
Well, that you didn't die.
That wasn't worse.
Oh my gosh, that sounds incredibly painful.
I did get to go to the hospital. I spent 5 hours in ER, and had to basically threaten them at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, I'm leaving. I've been waiting for hours for somebody to look at the x-rays. And they said, whoa, well, maybe I'll go look for a doctor. And so a nurse went and looked for a doctor, and 5 minutes later, I was sitting with the doctor. He says, well, good news. I said, oh, good. Just take it easy. He says, well, no, your elbow's not broken. Because I thought my elbow was broken too. And he said, no, your elbow's not broken. I said, all right, so just take it easy for a little while.
And get out of there.
And I'm getting out of here. He said, no, not so fast. You broke your humerus. And so he showed me the thing on it. And,
So what's the prognosis? I mean, what's
I go
going to
back
happen?
a week from tomorrow. I go back again, and I find out if I'm going to have to get screws put in to hold it together.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be like the Bionic Man.
Well, because of that ended
Yes.
a lot of shows and things like that. So what are we going?
All right. Oh, BBQ in Indiana. We're going to have to... I want to go to one of the shows at some point. Maybe we could be the music at one of the barbecues.
That's not how they work. It's
No?
a competition. They're like focused on
Yeah,
barbecue.
but don't they want a little music? I bet some music would help them in their creative process a little bit better. You know, they might think better,
I think they would,
concoct a better barbecue.
I think that you
with
wouldn't
some really great music.
you wouldn't find
What
a
do you
more
think?
disinterested group of people, I think. Those people paid a lot of money to be in the competition, and they're totally focused
Yeah.
on making sure that meat is perfect, and they're trying
Right.
to hand it into the judges.
Yeah, I still think it'd be fun to go. All
We
right.
can go and eat.
Yeah, just go and eat. That'd be fun.
So anyway, that's what's going on with that. I won't be able to use my arm until July.
But probably even not a lot then, right? You're
Well,
just
I
gonna
have to go through
keep it
physical
simple.
therapy
Yeah.
in July, and we'll see what happens then.
So a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Were you using the railing? Were you holding on to the railing?
No, I don't have to. I have perfect balance. I'm like a chimp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, did you take one of those moments and say, what am I to learn from this? Anything?
No, but I've had just about everybody I know tell
Ask
me what
me?
I should have learned.
I didn't tell you though.
Yeah,
Which,
most everybody is. What are you, an idiot? Why are you wearing socks on stairs? Oh, you should have a runner on those stairs. You shouldn't have bare wood on the stairs.
oh, who would have said that to you? Oh, did I? Did I say
no,
that?
I had plenty of people.
Well, yeah, that's rough though.
Sometimes there are bands at night, but usually they're playing to themselves. See, I told you.
Yeah.
If I want to play for myself, I could be right here.
Is there money involved though, Tony? Because
There's money involved
I-
that he's laying out a lot of money to do that, and there's some cash if you
yeah,
win.
but I mean, I don't know.
There's no
It'd be-
money for you.
It could be like a good practice, right? And just have money, have a gig, go eat. It'd be perfect. Anyway, so I'm sorry that happened to you, and
I'm sorry
but it's
that-
not slowing you down at all. Look, I mean, we got a video done and
Yeah.
new music that's coming out.
2 weeks ago, we said that we were going to put out, and I think 2 weeks ago was at the time I screwed up, and then we had multiple
Yes.
streams, and everybody picked the stream that we weren't on.
Yes.
I'm getting better, but I'm not quite there yet. So we said that we were going to release the song today.
Yes.
It did not get to the to iTunes and Spotify. They have not picked it yet.
Okay.
So it'll happen sometime this week.
But we put it into CD Baby. It just hasn't gotten into iTunes and
the
all the
40
other houses.
places that
Right.
pick it up.
Right.
They don't have it yet. It's in the middle of being distributed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, but through all this pain and everything, you still gut it out
well,
and get
nothing,
it done.
I had nothing to do, obviously, over the weekend, and I was down to the last maybe 20 hours of work on the video, and so I worked on it.
It's awesome.
And I know most of you weren't here the other week when we were doing this stuff, so let's just run through a couple things for you. I think we'll listen to or see a little funny shot. Like, people wonder, what is it like when we're doing this, when we do the filming and things like that? In this
It's
case,
hysterical. We have so much fun.
yeah, we do have a lot of fun. And in this case, we were doing a green screen, and the back wall of the studio was 15 feet of green screen.
Right.
And we were filming each other and all the different things that are part of it. And this was, we were worried that we're going to get too close to, when we're doing the camera work, I don't have it with me, but with the gimbal, you like get up really close and, we don't have like long throw lenses or anything like that. So, some of these shots are getting really close, and I was getting a little bit too close to Gary, and this is a little clip of that. Watch. Okay, I'm recording.
Just memories and a few old things.
I'm not going to get too close. Same place.
Poor Gary. All the guys go through such abuse, but it all comes out pretty good.
Hi, Mike.
How did you see the new video?
You can't see you haven't seen the new video, have you, Mike? I don't think it's available yet.
Did you see?
Unless he's talking about the last new video. I don't know. Anyway, we have the new video tonight. Would you like to see? Hopefully, we're still live. This one's like spinning. I don't know why.
Could we talk about the song a little bit?
Please check your network connection. Hang on.
I want to talk about. We've had some feedback. Some people want to hear about, what was the impetus for one of the songs or all the songs that we write. I mean, we're songwriters, so what was the inspiration for the song and how did the song come about? So I want to spend a little time talking about that tonight.
Okay. Yeah. We don't want to keep you guys too long. We'll have some fun with it. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Janet. Oh my gosh, it's so great to hear from you.
Deb
King.
How are you?
Aww.
Hey, if you're online, make sure you sign the chat and so we know who's with us tonight. This is a kind of a big thing. This is a song that does Tom need a donation to turn it on? I know you're both wearing jackets.
You have no idea. This house is always so cold. It doesn't matter if it's the winter or the spring, summer, or fall.
If you look on the thermostat on the back, it's 71 in the room right now.
No, it's really not.
Why we're
I have no
wearing
idea.
coats is she wants to look cool because she's wearing leather, heather and leather.
No, you have to admit this place is always freezing.
No, it
because
isn't.
Tom has
It's
to have
perfect.
everything at like 62, and I
Anyway.
mean I'm not that kind of girl. I really
Larry.
like it hot.
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Anyway, let's
Yes,
continue on.
Steve, if you could buy me a real Danny O'Malley. Stephen, if you can buy me a fleece jacket, that would be really nice. It could say Nashville on it. I would love that. All right, so the impetus for the song. This was done last year, essentially. It was 2021 we started it.
Also, let me tell you something. Everybody, the lag between what we say and what you say on the things, there is a good, at least a minute lag between the two. So if you think that we're like ignoring your thing, it's there. I don't know why. It's just there's a minute lag.
That's okay.
Okay.
Hey, Ryan.
So we started writing the song. It was like we recorded it in January of 2021.
Yeah.
I believe that we were in the thick of COVID, and Tony recorded remotely.
That was so
We
bizarre.
set him up with all this gear and stuff like that, and he was able to record his parts remotely, which I was thinking it's never going to work. It was really tough, but we did get it going, and you can't even tell.
No, but the bass tracks were all recorded remotely, and we had was it Jimmy? Who did the drums on this?
I ended up having to do the drums. Jim was gone for
a little bit,
about 4 months, and so I ended up doing the drums on this one.
Mm-hmm. But Gary came in.
And Gary came in
really early to do this, I think.
Yeah, it was a song that could have been the first one that we put out.
Yeah,
but I just felt that it was so different from the rest of the album that I felt like maybe we should wait.
Yeah,
because it's a little bit different slant, you know. It doesn't have any of the mandolin or mandola or anything like that. It's completely piano focused, and you played flute on it.
I did.
And we had electric bass from Tony and violin.
What was so that's kind of the instrumentation and stuff, but what was the impetus for the song? Because I remember there was something about I came up with the scenes idea, but where you took it was different. I remember.
I don't remember that part of it, but
you like the concept of like seeing scenes through a window.
Yeah.
And then you went. I think it might have been some lyrics that I had created.
I think I had the gist of it, but I couldn't finish it. There was still pieces of it that I couldn't quite get together.
Yeah.
And so there was some key clincher lines, just like when you write a song and you hand it to me, I'll add in a line,
lines.
yeah, somebody to kind of wrap it up for you.
Yeah.
How did you see Scenes Through a Window, Mike?
He
I have
said
no idea.
The Facebook link that I sent out
Takes you
had
to the
new video, not to this live stream.
Heather.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that's really amazing
I
that
can
you
make
didn't.
mistakes too.
You should take that down. Oh well. Anyway, thanks for sticking with us. It kind of takes out the excitement of the whole thing. Oh well.
But we're still excited.
Okay, so. I'm sorry about that. I thought I had everything worked out. Yes, Tony, it is Sycamore. You are correct.
All right, so we had to go out to do this video, only on rainy days, and so we needed to have it be like a flash flood too, in order to get the windows in a car. So the whole idea was to get into a car with it raining, with it being torrential, and so it had to be perfect for the video.
And it was tough because we got out and we started recording, and we aren't before we got to where we wanted to get, the rain stopped.
Beautiful. Yeah, incredibly difficult to get that done. Anyway, what else? It's like going out. I think there was another, we didn't want to go outside with the camera, but I didn't care. Like, I am on the ground taking shots of rainwater on the sidewalk and in all different kinds of places. So that was fun too. I don't mind that.
Yeah, and Aiden came over.
Yep,
for
Aiden
one
came
night,
out.
and we were able to get a little bit of a stuff all lined up. Mm-hmm. And he helped with some of the lighting and things like that.
So tell me about...
Yeah, I know, Gary. You lost the sound.
Hi, Kimmy.
We're back. Hi, Kim.
So I wanted to just ask you, you don't need to give it all away, but what is this about? What's this song about?
It's, kind of one of my themes always is kind of a redemption theme. Kind of like, somebody's miserable life is bought back in some way. Mm-hmm. That, people screw up and wreck their life, and that somebody comes in and makes them whole again or something like that. Yeah. And or gives them a little hope in their life. Because obviously the last couple of years have kind of sucked, and and so I kind of wrote it about that, and I
it's more of a redemption kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of a story about a lady.
Hey, Cody Bowers.
Hey, Cody.
Yeah, I think it has that feel of there's a wistful kind of feeling to it too. It's first you get this feeling of like hopelessness, and then
no, we're not gonna tell, because the end is the
redemption
clincher.
Yeah.
So it has a happy ending. Unlike, I was thinking it was, in some ways it was like 30 Years On. You remember from the second album?
Yeah.
But 30 Years On has no redemption at the end.
Yeah.
It's that 30 years on, I'm still dreaming alone.
Right.
So it's just that had no redeeming qualities to it at all.
Right.
Where this one has some redemption to it. It was a bit different this time around as well, in that I kind of wrote this for myself more than even caring if it was going to work with the band.
Right.
And it might show. I don't know why, but I ended up in very odd time signatures for some of it. All these interludes are in 11/8 and then 9/8 before they go back into 4/4 in the verses.
It sets up some nice passion in the flow of the song, though, I think.
Yeah.
Because there's a little hesitation almost.
It all came out really nice, and you can't really tell or anything like that. So should we get to it and play this thing?
Oh, what I would like to also say is that this is Tom on the piano, and it doesn't really have a lot of like vocal harmonies like it normally does in Shadowfields, but what I get to do is play the flute. So play the flute, kind of offsets a little bit with Gary, and some really cool harmonies, and and I get to kind of work a little bit of vocal muscle at the end. Actually kind of talking through a little bit in the song, a little bit more powerful, kind of bringing that almost like You and Me Shadowfields back in the end. So I really love it, and I hope you enjoy it. So why don't we play it?
We are going to play it. Now, I've got two versions. I've got a 4K version, and I've got a regular HD version. I'll play the HD version.
Okay.
The 4K version's online. I'll make it go live after we get finished with this tonight. Mike, you got to it because Heather sent a link that I sent to her for her to check. But that's not a live link. It's not findable. It's unlisted. Anyway, here we go.
Here we go.
This is Scenes Through a Window.
Enjoy.
She packed her bags and called a cab for noon. She's leaving town this time for good. No one comes to help, her phone don't ring. Just memories and a few old things. Another lonely town, another empty room, just like the ones before. She's leaving there too soon, for nothing ties her to a future or her past. No hopeful dreams that ever last. Today she wanders the world alone, and tomorrow's just another day with no welcome home. Time ago, by like a scene through a window pane, praying she'll see hope through the pouring rain. Today she wanders the world alone. Could tomorrow be a bright new day if he said come home? He said come home. He said come home. He said come home. He said come home. He said come
I get chills when I listen to that at the very end.
I have no idea. On OBS that we're using, I don't know if it was distorted. If it was distorted, watch it online because the 4K version's not distorted.
Okay.
And
No.
I will have that live soon tonight.
Well, that's it's kind of got good feels at the end, definitely. What's that?
Yeah.
What's that do for you when you listen to it? I mean, you're the one who puts it together. I don't know if it also touches you in any way when you listen to it.
Well, we always have that thing that if a song doesn't move us, how would we ever expect it to move somebody else? And obviously, there's a lot of people who don't care. There's a lot of people that write songs about let's have a party all night long or whatever. Mm-hmm. A feel-good song like that. But we don't really write feel-good songs.
Well, I do.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Name one.
Reaching, friend, 'cause you meet me where I'm at. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, that's not on it. That's not available anywhere. So
I know. We'll have to.
maybe we'll have to do that. Yeah. But I probably saw the video probably 100 times at least.
Yeah.
It was probably, the actual taking the footage probably accounted for maybe 10 hours it took to do all the footage.
Right.
10 to 12 hours, and there was probably 30 hours of editing.
Yeah. Probably more than
30,
that, actually.
maybe close to 40 on this one. And so every time I got to the end, I know I'm wimpy, but every single time when I got to the end at the edits, and the please come home comes up in red. It always gets me every time.
Yeah.
Because that's the redemption piece.
Yeah. I love it.
And so.
Very good. Well, what do we got coming up? Oh, first of all, so we have a heart and a smiley face from Kim. Thank you. Cody Bowers, clap, clap, clap. Larry Odin's nice. Stephen Post, love it. Tony's group, nice. Oh, he didn't even say it was suckless. Janet Jones, fabulous. Thank you, Janet. Deborah King, love it. Cody Bowers, great job, guys. So, yes, awesome. So thank you all for coming tonight and being with us for New Music Monday. What do we got coming up?
We are not going to be here next Monday. It is Memorial Day weekend, so we'll have that off, and then we'll be back the week after that.
Yep.
And we'll have some more fun things to talk about and just meet with you guys. And you felt the emotion, Gary.
Oh, the emotion. He
That's
felt the
good.
emotion.
Yeah.
I have to say that I hope you all take next Monday off. It's, I feel like we've all been through COVID and everything else. I mean, I really can't stop talking about it because I don't think any of us have done recovery from that. Like, I think we all need a good month off just to regroup.
We just need we need
it's
some
hard.
good fun things, and
Yeah.
this was fun to be able to be with you guys today and just get a chance to share this song because
Yeah.
the song means a lot to me.
Yep.
I think that Gary's violin parts,
Oh yeah, Rocket. Yeah.
they were just so beautiful.
Yep.
I always wonder how that can possibly happen. This guy that we met and we dragged onto a tour to Texas with us,
Yep.
and his first time with us, 10 days on the road in absolute misery. And
Because you were not feeling well during that whole time.
It's when I blew out my
and the
back.
Magic Bean, his very first one. We'll have to tell
Exactly.
that story sometime online. But Gary, you'll have to be here when we tell it because it's too good to not have you with us.
Yeah, it was the violin parts are just wonderful.
Yep.
Tony did a great job on the bass, and obviously your flute parts and your vocals and the lyrics that you wrote for it were wonderful. And
Yeah.
but it's a special song, and
Yep.
we were able to do it in rehearsal, and it actually because it was just you, me, and Tony, and we played it in rehearsal,
We did.
and
Yep.
it completely
worked. Yeah.
which I was surprised. I was like,
It's going to crash and burn, I think.
well, I think I told everybody in the band that we'll never play this song live. It'll be one of those ones that is a studio thing only, kind of like Cornfield Waltz. And which is Cornfield Waltz is number 2 all time on Spotify for us. It's
So
number
crazy.
2. Can you believe that?
Tell them what your mom said about Cornfield Waltz. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
When my mom first heard Cornfield Waltz, which was on, what album was that on? That was on probably Tapestry of Shadows, was it?
No, before then. It was on the
Oh yeah, it was on All I Wanted to
All
Hear.
I Wanted to Hear. Yeah.
Anyway, my mom heard the All I Wanted to Hear album, which was number 4, and she said, "Tom, that is the most beautiful piano part I've ever heard you play." And I could just say, "Thanks, Mom. I didn't do it. It was
It
all
really
Heather.
fun.
It was all Heather."
Oh, thanks, Deb. You're adding to it. Yep. So I guess I got to go back to the piano and start playing it.
Yep.
Thanks, Mike.
See,
Yeah,
not
and
working
that's
out
a
so
great
well
one
for
because
us.
that's got bouzouki on it, doesn't it? That's like a bouzouki song.
Yeah,
So it's
bouzouki.
bouzouki and piano. What
It's like
a great mix.
It's an E flat. It's in a horrible key
Yeah.
for both Gary and myself.
Right.
Horrible key.
Yeah.
It couldn't get much worse.
I'm glad I chose it then. It's
Yeah.
kind of makes you work harder.
But it was a beautiful song. But
Yeah.
we're not talking about that. We're
No.
talking about this.
Well, it'll be a great June because we're going to work on another song, and this one's going to be a little bit of this next one is going to be a fun one. It'll be a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek song, so you're going to have we'll have a fun time putting it together. It'll be another green screen.
Whether it'll be in June or it'll be July.
It might be July. Yeah.
It all depends on what they tell me next week.
Okay.
If I can move my arm around just a little bit so I can be part of it, because there's a lot of slapstick that's going to be in this one,
Yeah.
and it'll be a lot of fun, and it's a fun tune.
Yep.
But thanks for tuning in, guys, tonight with
Yeah,
us.
thank you
I
so
really
much.
appreciate it. I'm glad you could join us, and I'm going to have words with Heather now about her posting the wrong link. She was supposed to post the link to the chat, the what we're doing right now, the live, and not to the actual video.
You don't want to have them worry about me. So if you guys need to call me later, make sure I'm okay. Deb, Cody.
There's not a whole lot I'm going to be able to do with this with one-armed.
All right. Well, we thank you so much for being with us. Tom, get into recovery, and I hope you all get a wonderful Memorial Day and take some time for yourselves and your families and enjoy a great weekend. So
Yes.
We'll talk to you not this coming Monday, but the Monday after.
Yeah. Thanks for being with us.
All right. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.